Hello and welcome to tonight's show.
Good evening everybody, how you doing? Andrew here from Aquarium Daily. So let's have a look, see who we've got in on chat. That's wrong one. Oh. Got 3 viewers but can't see anybody on at the moment. So, how's everybody? What I've done, I've put the link up on the top of the chat, so if anybody does want to pop up and join, you're very welcome to. So, today I'm absolutely shattered. Been to a Christmas fair with my wife and my wife's daughter and son-in-law and 2 grandchildren. I'm absolutely worn out. My feet have they don't even belong to me anymore. Hiya PA, how you doing? Thanks for joining. But no, my feet are absolutely worn out. I just want to put them up and have a bit of a rest, but this stream want to do that, and I've got my friend Henry with me, so I've got my Henry Westons, vintage cider. That usually keeps me going. Yeah, unfortunately it was because I got a bad leg, a bad back. I struggle sometimes walking and standing, and there wasn't a lot of places where it's, you know, I could sit down unless I was having a coffee. So today I've had too many coffees, so too much caffeine, but tonight I'll just have the alcohol side. Well, the Christmas fair was good, and my grandchild, he's what, 12-month-old. He's about 18-month-old now, and I think it was the first time that he's seen Father Christmas. So we went and visited, and we had a really good time. But like I say, absolutely shattering. It was cold. I had to get home. I was that cold that I just had to have a shower just to warm myself up. But temperature wise I'm all good now. I'm probably a bit too warm. But at the Christmas fair it was really, really good. Plenty of especially when the light started subsiding and the sun had gone down, there was plenty of lights in the trees, and I think the local council, Leeds local council, had put on a really good show. So well worth the visit. So what have I been doing this week? Well, some of you will be aware that I put a video out the other day where I butchered a filter, a little sponge filter. I made 2 from 1. Sorry, I've just dropped my pen. But no, they're doing quite well. I mean, the filters are doing okay. But if you haven't seen that video, just have a look on my channel page, and you'll see it there. Where it's the last one that I did, and that's just showing you how to increase the height of a sponge filter. Because at the moment, I mean, I've got one, you can just see one in this tank, but that's just normal height. And what we've done is increase it double height side of it. So who have we got joining us at the moment? I see we've still got the fish tanks. Participants, let's have a look. So not many people have entered chat yet, but we've got 5 people viewing. So yeah, Christmas fair, the video that I put out this week. I haven't really done anything else at the moment. Been a bit quiet, but next week what I'm planning on doing is we're going to be, because it'll be December, we're going to go Christmas themed. So you might see Santa here. Hi Alison, how you doing, love? And yeah, I've got Henry here. Not my grandchild, but Henry Weston's. But yeah, so next week I'm planning on doing these live streams on a weekly basis now. If people want to come up and join me, they're very welcome. Have a chat, have a joke, talk about what you've been doing, fish related, or you know, talk about anything. But anybody, you know, you're all welcome to come up and join me. Now, yeah, 8.2% Alison. He is a really good chap, and I don't know if you saw it last week, but I went through 2 of these. I actually sent a little text message down to my wife to say, look, more cider please, but she was, unknown to me, she was already watching the stream, so automatically she was already on her way with it. So one thing so next week we're going to be Christmas related. Anybody want to join me, then you're more than welcome. Keeping tabs on you. What, Pierre, you keeping tabs on me or Alison? Yeah, Donna's fine, Alison, thanks, but she's downstairs at the moment. It's a day off today, but she's just having to get a few issues sorted for work. But and then back to work tomorrow morning. And then I get the day to myself again. But I do have a look. If it's a dry day tomorrow, I may just go out in the garden. But you caught me unshaven again. I was going to have a shave before I came on, but to be honest, I just thought, you know, blow it. I'm going on as I am. So yeah, Christmas related next week. Anybody who's willing to join me, you never know, Santa might turn up, but we will see. But, funny enough, I was having a joke with Alison during the week, and I'll just give me 2 minutes. So, meet Pete. Yeah, so I did a children's party last year, and How was Pete? But yeah, you never know. I might turn up as Santa next week. Alison's having a right good laugh there. Oh. But yeah, we just make this as nutty as possible, shall we? Hang on, get my glasses on properly. Hi Red, how you doing? We're just having a bit of fun. But oh God, hang on, who's sending me messages now? This will be hello. No, it's the daughter-in-law. Not to worry, nothing important, that can wait. Should have that wig on earlier, would have kept your head warm. It wasn't my head that needed keeping warm, Alison, it was my legs that were... Oh, I'm not joking, they were like frozen logs. So, last week I hadn't realised, but what the channel had actually achieved was we'd been going with 12 months. So we had a birthday last week, and I didn't realise. And it was only a couple of days afterwards that I thought, oh, we had our birthday. And we could have celebrated it last week, but not to worry. But talking of birthdays, Mary Page had her birthday yesterday, and I just wish to, you know, happy many returns, another year older. But yeah, so Mary had a birthday yesterday, and I posted it on our community page, and a few people have responded to that. And like I say, channel had its first 12 months. It took a while to get going. Started it in November, but I think it was June, something like that, May, June, when I actually started getting any you know, real visitors. And then later on, when the subscriptions started really picking up, if we could repeatedly, like, we could have been wear the wig and glasses to earn his likes. What, Alison, you saying put it on again? Right, what do you say, Henry? A bit longer. Yeah, so we had a couple of birthday celebrations during the week. One was ours and one was Mary's. But if you have a birthday and you want us to celebrate it, then just let me know, and we'll get your name called up, and we'll wish you a happy birthday on here Fishy. Okay, so the bad news is, and we do have some bad news, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to post this, and we'll be doing the same again next week. So, just 1 second, where are we? There we are. And I bet none of you know, and you're all going to go, sugar. Yeah, there's just 29 sleeps left now till Christmas Day, so if you haven't got your Christmas shopping done, you need to start getting it sorted. And I haven't got mine on yet. Bah, humbug. Oh dear. So yeah, we've got 29 sleeps left, and counting. But oh, I think there's a possibility I could be going to Leeds on probably the week before Christmas, and well, that's always a good show. My headphones are falling off. So yeah, we got a visit to Leeds, do a bit of shopping there, and so. And it's always good because Leeds has got an old style market. You know, it's a beautiful market, and there's a fish market, the meat market. I just really do enjoy going there. And normally what I've done in the past is I've picked up a couple of crabs for picked up some crab for Donna, and sometimes I also pick up a lobster for her, and then she can enjoy that over the Christmas period. Now, not for me. I don't touch fishy food. I'll touch white fish that comes in batter like fish and chips, but I won't do seafood. Yeah, Leeds has changed. Leeds is absolutely brilliant. I used to work in Leeds, when I was sort of like late teens, early 20s. I used to work in a department store called Schofield's, and it was your old style department store where you got perfumery, you got haberdashery, you got the women's clothing, perfumery, furniture department, and restaurants, and it was an unbelievable store. And to be honest, I really enjoyed working there. And unfortunately, it got sold out, and then the building got demolished. But no, I mean, absolutely brilliant. And there was a couple of things in there which, amazed me. When I first went, they had something called a paternoster. Now, I don't know if any of you have heard about a paternoster, but a paternoster is a lift that goes up and down, but it never ever stops. So it goes up, gets to the top, comes round, goes back down again, gets to the bottom, goes round, comes back up again. And when it gets to your floor, you jump off it. And that's if you're on it. And if you're waiting for it and you want to get on it, basically you just step onto it and then step back off. And I think there's only one place now, it's a university somewhere in the UK where they do have one. Have a look on YouTube for paternoster. Don't do it now, you're watching me, but do it after the stream. Paternoster, Pater Noster, and they're absolutely amazing. Tom Summit or other does one. I was going to say, how the hell do you get off the really thing? Yeah, you jump off it. But the thing was that at the end of the day, we used to have some lights that we had all these little flashing lights that meant different things. And at the end of the day, we used to wait for these lights to come on. And when these lights came on, everybody, all the staff used to go down this paternoster. But the problem was that where we were, we had floors above us, so we had to wait and wait and wait, because you're only allowed 2 people on there at any one time. So you'd go down, but you'd be waiting. So what we used to do was we'd jump on the ones going up. So you jump on the ones going up, you go around the top and come back down again. It's totally safe. You wouldn't going to get killed or anything like that. But trying to get on one of these at the end of the shift was unbelievably difficult. And if you had a bus to catch, which I had, it was very rare that I did miss the bus, but certainly these things, they were, like I say, you could easily miss your bus if you couldn't get down. And they had safety devices as well, so every now and then they would stop, and then you'd have to wait for the caretakers to turn it back on again, and then you'd be ploughing down the customer lifts if these weren't working. But no, they were certainly a bit of... Have I frozen? Because I seem to have... No, I haven't. It's alright. It's just the screen at the side of my head. But yeah, so they were certainly... I know when anybody knew and they came up to them and sort of like, oh, not getting on them things. But you soon do, and you get used to it. And so yeah, they were a bit of an eye opener. But the other thing that they used to have as well was we had these big tills, and these big tills there were thousands and thousands. Let me just move my down a little bit. Yeah. So you had these big tills, and they had like hundreds of buttons on them, and once you got used to them, they were fine. But invariably, those were the days when you had credit cards. If they were paying by credit card, you had the little paper slips. You'd do the little what do you call it, and take the imprint from the card and send it off. But generally, a lot of them were cash payments or cheque payments, and we had a cash department where if you was wanting change or anything like that, you would send these little like little tubes, and you twisted them, put the money in, twisted them again, and then you would walk down the department and you put them in a little tube, push it down, and this thing would then go whoosh, and it would go right down to the cash department. They would then pick out your little tube from these pipes, and they give you the change, and then put them back in these pipes, and whoosh, they come back to you again. And when you went round the back scenes of this place, all these pipes, there was loads of them, all from the different departments, all going down to this cash department. It was unbelievable, and I really, as a young man, I certainly enjoyed my time working there. I so much regret that it's gone, but at the end of the day, I moved on, different career, and yeah, really enjoyed that. So the other thing that I'd like to discuss is subscriptions. Now, when I started Aquarium Daily, I fell into the trap of subscribing to absolutely everybody, and it ended up where I was trying to find a way of increasing my subscriptions. So I remember one day I went on Mary Page's site and just subscribed to everybody, and I think I went up to probably about 80, 90 subscriptions in about 24 hours. I thought, oh, this is good. And the next day, all these subscriptions had gone. I think I had probably about 20 subscriptions at the time. I thought, doing all right here. But all these subscriptions went. YouTube don't like sub for sub. So although I was subbing all these people, and some of them were subbing me back, content hadn't been watched. So, excuse me. What happened was that the day after, YouTube kindly took them all back off me, and a few more. So, otherwise, if they hadn't done that, I'd probably be a lot more than 195 subs now. But as PA said earlier, I'm 195. I'm just 5 short of 200, and you never know, if I get those 5 subs before next week, we could be having a 200 sub celebration as well. So yeah, they took the subs off me, and I learnt my lesson, and I mean I still do, look at channels and sub to them, but I'm really, really wary now of unless I watch content on their channel and make a comment, then I don't normally sub. So what I was saying was that I got over 1,000 subscriptions. Now there's certain channels that I do like to watch, Now I don't always see them on the subscriptions page, but when I look down the side on the subscriptions tab, then you get the little blue dot at the side, and I know that they've put new content up, so I'll go have a look. But because I had like 1,000 subscriptions, there might have been people that I do watch that were right down the bottom, and I never actually got down to the bottom, so those channels weren't benefiting from any views that I could make, because I was just totally missing them. So I had over 1,000 subscriptions, and this week I'm sad to say that 75% of you have gone. Now, looking here at people that are on here now, you're all still subscribed, so I don't have a problem, and I'm able to give your channel, the credit that it needs by me watching you. I mean, everybody's putting, content out. Everybody's working hard at putting content out, trying to make their channel good. We're all trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but some of us will, will never will. But I mean, I'm not trying for that, but it would be nice if I could. I mean, it would be nice if I got to 200, but is there anything YouTube does like? Advertisers. That's probably the only thing they do like. But no, I'm still sub to all of you. But there's a lot of dead wood that I did notice that I have got rid of. Anybody that hadn't produced content within a 12-month period, I have removed. And certainly there will, these people, if they produce new content, I will see it on the home page anyway. And if they start up again, then I'll resubscribe. But for the moment, I'm down to about 220 subs. But it's very, very difficult to, when you've got so many, to give credit to the channels that you do want to watch, because you just miss them. And I find it, I know you guys, you're watching my channels and watching my channel, and you're commenting, and then just by pure chance I might come across some content that you put out a couple of days ago, and I feel awful that I hadn't seen it when you put it out. How are we doing? Oh, half an hour into this, we're doing okay. Hello from Germany, in Vertigo. Hiya, how you doing? So Alison, so we've got Alison, big welcome to you, Alison. We've got PA Fish Tanks, big welcome. Master Aquatics, Steve from Tanked Up, and we've got you from In Vertigo. Now, who have we missed? Have we missed anybody? I'm not sure, don't think so. There's a couple of people missing tonight as well. So participants, yeah, that's everybody that I can see. So, you guys got any questions that you'd like to ask me about how we're getting on? Anything at all, except, don't ask me about the wife. What is your most favourite shrimp? It's got to be the Black Rose Neocaridina. That's they're a beautiful shrimp. I've actually got a picture of one up here, but you won't be able to see it. I got some of them last year. Now, the colony's a little bit small at the moment. I'm just waiting for it to grow, but at the moment I've got I wasn't going to mention it in this stream, but because of the energy issue that we've got in the UK with the prices being so expensive, I've actually reduced the temperature on the tanks. So those tanks at the moment, those shrimps, they're not in a position where they're going to be happily breeding. They're just semi-hibernating. 600 ghost shrimp, yeah, okay. I ain't got 600, but certainly, you know, I hope that I've got 600 black rose at some point in the near future. But and I got cherry shrimp, red cherry shrimp as well. Now I did have blue dream, but I think I mentioned already in one of the streams that I've basically put that colony elsewhere, and if they survive, they survive. But the problem is that I had to reduce them. I had issues with the blue dream colony, and they weren't going anywhere at all. So I'm waiting until sort of probably February, March time, and then I'll be buying fresh stock and breeding on from then. You're sitting in a hot water bottle, Steve? Right, okay. I take it you're in the bath? No? Are you sitting on a hot water bottle? But yeah, with the energy costs, what I'm planning on doing is just going cold water at the moment and temperate. I will keep my angels, I'll keep my cories, but other than that, I mean I've got a fish tank here that's got some black phantoms in. I've got an odd cardinal. I've got a zebra that's running about as well. Now the zebra won't be too bad in the cooler temperatures, and but it is an old fish, and but I was tempted. I was saying to Alison earlier that I think I'll pop down to the local canal and grab a load of sticklebacks out of the canal. Used to go, as children, my grandma used to live literally, not yards, but less than 50 yards from the local canal. And as children, we used to go up with our nets, and we used to catch the sticklebacks and put them in a bucket and take them home. But as you know, they weren't going to survive. But as kids, I want to see that on video. And sorry, Pierre, remind me, because my memory's a bit like a colander or a sieve, and it disappears. So yeah, we as kids we used to go get these sticklebacks from the local canal. So yeah, what we're doing, we're going cold water, temperate. I'm looking for some blackmores. As some of you are aware, that we lost Shirley a few weeks back. Now I do have 2 blackmores already, but they are quite young. But we would like to start breeding blackmores as well. So, right, okay, Steve, you sat on the hot water bottle. But yeah, electricity costs are absolutely, the bonkers at the moment. The prices are sky high, and so we're going to stay away from the tropical side for the moment, and basically just worried about the, we'd have cold water fish. I mean, we're not going to be breeding koi, but certainly we'll breed the goldfish like black moors, arandas, and we'll see how we go with that. Hi Silver Creek, how you doing? So, sorry, I'm just moving over. Oh, doing okay. But yeah, I mean, we lost Shirley, and at the moment I'm just looking for some blackmores that are very similar, veil-tailed blackmores that replace Shirley. And I mean, I have seen a nice one, but unfortunately it's single tail, and obviously, I prefer the dual tail on a blackmore. So, nah, Alison, nobody's going to join me. Just leave me to suffer on my own. I've got Henry anyway. He keeps me happy. Buy another? Yeah, we're going to buy some more. But yeah, we'll look at getting some more mini Shirleys. So what else have we got here? Is anyone going to join Andrew? Oops, hang on, we got somebody. There we are, Mike. How are you doing?
Doing all right. I figured I can't leave you hang too long.
Yeah, we've.
I was waiting on the kettle to boil.
Sorry, say again.
I was waiting on the kettle to boil.
Oh, the kettle to boil, right? But yeah. But how you doing? Good.
Good night.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. But no, there's certainly it's hard times at the moment. With, like I said earlier, with the heating costs and things. I mean, you must be having the same issue.
Yeah, we got the same issue, but prices over here aren't as bad as they are in the UK. But
yeah, I mean, I think we've gone up possibly about 3 times the price as what they were, 12 months ago, 18 months ago. It's absolutely stupid.
Hi, Rich and Leo. Hi, Silver Creek. I got some friends come over from my channel. Shared you out earlier, Andrew. So hopefully,
yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, thanks. Rich and Leo Angling UK. Hiya, how you doing? I take it that's one of your mates, is it, Mike?
Yeah, it is. He's from back down south of England where I used to live.
Yeah, yeah. But,
now, earlier I was saying you need to go and make a video of you catching those shrimp with the net in the local canal.
no, they're not shrimps. Not shrimps.
Not shrimps?
No, sticklebacks are little fish.
There you go. That's what I was on about. I was trying to keep up with the chat and with what you and Alison were talking about at the same time. Just remembering how.
Yeah, no, the sticklebacks are little fish. They're the ones I used to catch were probably a couple of inches, if that.
Appreciate it. Suck, Rich.
Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, sticklebacks. I mean, I just remember catching them as a little child. I haven't really had much to deal with them. It was just sort of like, a fish that I could pick out the canal, which is, a
native
UK
species.
Fish. Yeah, a native species. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we just did a video on that when we went down to Aztec Island. They have a lot of native fish down there.
Yeah.
Helps with heating costs.
I mean, the other thing that we've got, in some of the rivers is the little crayfish.
Yep.
There's a crayfish that's quite invasive, but those are not a problem. You can take those out of the river, basically just kill them. But if it's a native crayfish, then you can't take them from the river. It's illegal.
Yeah, over here they have a law in Pennsylvania. You can't transport crayfish that are alive by the state. Outside the state, like if you're in a state south of us, you can transport them all day long. But as soon as you cross into Pennsylvania, you can't do that.
So it'll be just coming into your warm season now, won't it?
Oh no, we're on the same timetable as you guys. We're probably we're probably in line with like southern Spain over here a little bit. So it's a little
Where are you based?
Near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania, right. I don't know why I thought you was in Australia.
That's because I learned American and now I don't sound English, so it just means I'm not even English people.
Yeah, so you're not too far off our time then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it certainly dropped colder today, and I was just absolutely frozen going around the Christmas fair. I mean, I just got back and I said to Alison, I said, I can't chat. I've got to go and have a shower. I was chatting to Alison online. Not Alison doesn't live here.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
she was in the chat line. Yeah. Well, Rich was just out fishing before you came on. He was sitting outside all night fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind going fishing. I mean, we went down to Cornwall beginning of October, and I haven't been fishing since I was a child. But then we went down to, like I say, we went down to Cornwall. I was watching the guys fishing on the harbour, and they were, pulling out the oh God, what was it? Sea bass and the little herrings and mackerel, and and some of them were bringing out squid as well.
That's what Rich was fishing for, was sea bass this evening. So
yeah.
The recruit said that he hit 700 subs the other day, so he's happy about that.
Yeah, that's good.
Are you allowing more people into the chat up there, Andrew? You got the streaming out link.
Yeah, I've got 12 watching now. It just dropped down to 11. But yeah, there's a few people watching. I think you're pulling them in. I think there was about 5 earlier, but But yeah, there's subscription.
If anybody else wants to join, they can follow the Streamline Yard link.
Yeah, it's up at the top of the chat. I pinned it up at yesterday. If anybody wanted to join, but I mean, I don't mind open chat. There's no issues there. You've got that. You get that bounce back off of people, don't you? You're not having to think yourself about.
Who else is going to come up and join us
then? I can't see anybody. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we've got somebody. Your friend's here. There we are.
How's it going, guys?
There you go.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stay long. I'm just waiting for the missus outside of work.
Well, we appreciate you joining us for a few minutes.
That's all good. No. Anywhere I can help anyone.
So what are you going to do with that?
Appreciated.
Say again, mate.
You pulled that massive leaf earlier fishing. I said, what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I released it.
You released the leaf back into the boat?
Yeah, just let it go back. No, it was just a trial and error thing. It was only because when I was out fishing down at that venue last weekend, someone came down with a lure rod and was lure fishing, and I was bait fishing, and he had a bass then, and I was like, if they're down here, but it was clear water, so probably it was easier to go with the clearer water than the murky water that it was down there tonight. So there was plenty of bait fish about though. You could see them all swimming on the surface, but no bass were about tonight. So is what it is.
Where are you, Leo?
So we are in Southampton, so bottom of the country.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you?
I'm Yorkshire.
Lovely part of the country.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah. But we're so desperate to move down to Cornwall.
Cornwall's my favourite place. Yeah. My auntie and uncle used to live down there.
Yeah. I mean, we went to Mevagissey beginning of October, and as I was saying earlier, I was watching the guys fishing on the harbour.
Yeah.
And they're bringing in the sea bass, the mackerel, and, you know. But what was it I said earlier? Squid.
Yeah, it's that time of year for the squid jigs to come out. They basically have a like a lure. It's got loads of prongs on the back of them, and they can put lights in them, and they can even make them vibrate. And the squid come out, and they take them. But they're
the guy that we saw fishing, he had one, and as soon as it hit the water, it started flashing.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they do.
Squid. Yeah. And but I'd gone onto the harbour, and I'm looking down, and there's all these little black patches, stains on the harbour.
Yeah.
What's all this? And he says, "Oh, it's a squid." So when they've been catching the squid, you see, they've released the ink, and
that's it.
They've had all these stains on the harbour.
Yeah, because what they do is when you catch them, the most humane way of dispatching of them is just to hit them on the back of the neck with a karate chop, and they go from like their orangey, reddy colour to clear white. It's really weird.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, have a look on Google, on YouTube, and see them like catching the squid and dispatching them. It's so weird how like you can see like how they change their colours, and then obviously when you dispatch them, that colour basically goes, and they go pure white. It's really, really strange.
So I take it like with obviously the colour change in a squid, it's like with an octopus.
100%. Yeah. It's really freaky to watch actually. So, but no. Getting back to Cornwall, we love Mevagissey is one of my favourite places. They got they've got an aquarium. I don't know if you saw it in the old lifeboat station.
That's right. Yeah.
That's quite cool in there. It's not something or nothing, but it's quite cool to see the UK sea fish. But we went in there.
Yeah, we went in there a couple of times. We went in the first time, and the guys that sit in there are not experiencing the fish at all. They're just workers from the harbour. Yeah. And I was talking to this guy, and he didn't really understand what was going on. But when the tide comes in, these pumps start working, and they just flush all the tanks with seawater again. And
that's a really good way of doing it, to be fair.
Yeah. And then, sorry, Mike.
I was just saying, Steve was saying it's the mapping forest area. I was trying to keep it with the chat as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've went back to the beginning, and I've got to come down again. So, 6 types of sticklebacks. I mean, Stephen's a bit of a fisherman as well. He likes his fishing. But,
cool.
Yeah. But
we like
when I was down there, I haven't been fishing since I was a child. But when I went down to Mevagissey and I was stood on the harbour watching these guys fishing, I'm thinking,
time to get the rod back out.
I'm going to get a rod, and I was sort of milking this fisherman for information, sort of, what sort of rod do I need, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's how we
but
feed some of our bigger fish. Is David will get trout seeds and then freeze them,
yeah, yeah.
and he cuts them up throughout the wintertime.
Oops, he's gone.
Yeah, his missus has probably come off from work. He's probably got to give her a lift home.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I was just milking these guys on the harbour about you know, trying to get the info on for the next time we go down to Cornwall, which hopefully is next year. But we're not going down to Mevagissey this time. We're going down on the Lizard.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so we'll go down there. We've already seen a property that we just hire properties, and we don't go hotels or camping or anything like that. We just get a little cottage and we go in there, little holiday home.
That's the right way to do it these days.
Rich just saying his signal died. Yeah, but thanks for joining us anyway, Rich. Leo, it was, wasn't it? But
yeah, Rich is the dad, Leo's the son. So Leo's probably in bed.
But my wife, she has a company car and it's due for renewal, and we've already ordered the new car, but we're just waiting for it to turn up. It'll probably be about March next year when it turns up. But because of all the chip shortages and everything, there's such a delay on new cars.
Yeah.
So we've almost been given sort of like 6 months in advance of ordering this car, and we've decided to go for all electric. So, but we'll certainly have a problem driving down to Cornwall because the range just won't take us down that far. So we're going to have to stop, recharge, and then we'll go down. But the place that we're looking at staying at has a charging point. So we'll be able to charge the car. We'll be able to charge the car up there, and just drive around Cornwall for free, basically, and then make sure it's fully charged before we go home, and we'll just charge it up again halfway home. But no, we love Cornwall.
That's the downside or the advantage of an electric car. They make you slow your pace down so you can charge them back up again.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just pull into a petrol station, fill them up, and get on your way.
No, there's none of that. But I mean, the charge rates are, I mean, you can charge this car up in what they're saying is roughly about an hour, which isn't too bad if you stop in, have something to eat, and then continue your journey.
Yeah.
And for us, it will probably be breakfast. We usually set off about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and we avoid all the traffic, and we get down on the A30 down the probably Bristol way, something like that, Exeter, and then we stop. But the electric car won't get us even that far.
Now we thought about getting over here, but it's the same reason. You can only go so far before you got charged up again. So.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, with that's what we're getting, but it will be a bit of an issue. We do have my car's a little Fiesta, and that will just get us down to Cornwall on the fuel. But you've got to drive at 60 mile an hour all the way. You can't tram it at 70 or 80 because you just won't get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cost of fuel and everything, like I say, it's certainly. So this electric car we decided to go for, and because we get taxed on company vehicles, we'll actually save roughly about £100 a month as well, because we won't be taxed on it.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so we do benefit with that. So that balances out any charging costs in that respect.
Good. Well, I'm going to have to get going here in a minute.
No, that's fine, because I've been on an hour, and usually I keep my stream going for an hour. We go all over.
I'll hang on with you for the hour. Down the last 4 minutes.
But,
so you've got one next week as well, you planned?
Sorry, say again.
You're going to have a stream again next week?
Yeah, I'll be having another one on Saturday. But I was saying earlier, because we will have hit December.
Yeah.
We'll be a bit Christmas themed. So we've got a few things planned for that. I've been
Imagine the costume.
What, you're getting the costume or me?
Oh, you. I'm not getting in the costume, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't need the costume. Hang on, wait for this.
Oh, no.
I went to a Christmas party. No, I went to that Christmas fair earlier, didn't I? Yeah. So you see the T-shirt's red.
Oh, geez. We got the beard on there. Well, at least we've got a mince pie on there.
Oh, I tell you, I love mince pies.
Rich, I'm hoping to do one on Sunday if I can get away with it. It's timing. Last couple of Sundays we've been traveling, so.
Yeah, I'll try and join you if you. Yeah, just let me know. I mean, we've already got a link on WhatsApp, so we're still linked on WhatsApp, me and you.
Yep.
So just send me a message saying, look, I'm going to be live on, whatever time, and I'll come along and happily join you, mate.
Appreciate it. I appreciate everybody joining us and helping grow the channel.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just everybody helping each other, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's the nice thing about it as well. It's like Rich and Leo, they're into fishing and stuff, but he's also got aquariums and vice versa. We do the same thing. So.
Yeah. I think he might have subbed to me because I've gone up to 196 now.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so just need 4 now during the week, but no, I mean my sub count's really slowed down at the moment. But when Shirley died, it was a bit of a knockback. I don't know why. I just, just sort of like, I've been streaming Shirley for quite a few weeks, and then suddenly I wasn't streaming her anymore, and it's sort of like, what do I stream now?
Yeah, it's hard to get around that. You tried your best with her, but
yeah,
we had one of our black dwarfs pass away the same week, so I can understand.
Yeah, but we'd had her 12 months. She hadn't been with us long, but I just find that goldfish have got so much character, even koi. I mean, we've got a koi in our big tank downstairs at the moment because we're doing the pond over, and it's got character in itself.
Definitely.
And then you've got fish that have got no character at all. I mean, I've got black phantoms in this tank behind me, and there's no relationship between ourselves and those fish. They're just there.
Yeah. The guys behind me, we've got 3 Oscars in there, and they'll follow you around the tank.
Yeah.
Time you come up with
that. Yeah. I think it's because we feed them. But thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks, Mike.
welcome.
And, much appreciated. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Bye.
Yeah. But many thanks everybody for joining us. We'll just give you one reminder and then we will just say, I'll just put this up and then we will disappear. So there you are. Just 29 sleeps left till Christmas. So I like to rub it in. Bye bye everybody and take care. Love you all. Bye.